Hello, and welcome to the final edition of 2017, the Ferr and Ticka Show.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
This is our Christmas show, I guess.
Think about it.
A little music in the background Steve's chosen.
And if you can guess who this is, we will send you a surprise, a gift.
Surprise. You gotta listen.
Guy flying around the sky with animals. Elves. And then there's those bells. Definitely psychedelic. This is the
Well, what do you think?
I have no idea. I didn't guess who it was. You since told me, but I don't know if anybody else will. But I don't think we'll get in trouble.
laughing all the way.
And we have more of this. We can see. Let's get on with the show.
Okay.
One of the things I wanted to say tonight, we got various subjects to talk about, but we have been told from our last shows, you saw us outside, today we're back inside, we got a few things that we're going to do. Today we're back to our show, and we had been talking, had a little sit down with our executive producer who has remained nameless and doesn't want any publicity, and he said, we need to get back in this tourism stuff, you guys patting each other on the back. He thought our show had gotten away from its roots. So tonight I'm saying, from my perspective, the gloves are off.
You don't want to go there. I get it. If you need to explain it, you don't want to go there. Usually when we meet, there's several of us, and he is a procrastinator. He does but when he's with me one-on-one, he has no balls.
Oh, no, but that's not the phrase you normally... Well, use the phrase, unless you want to...
You're a weak individual.
Yeah, I'm a weak individual.
You're a weak individual.
We'll put that in quotes under this.
So,
Steve, the weak individual. In case you get confused between the two of us, I'm the weak individual.
So on the last show...
Wait a minute, you can't let that go. Can I respond to that? What does that mean?
No, we don't have time. So on the last show, we were outside in our old neighborhood, the Manton Avenue, Chuckstone, and the school in St. Thomas, and we did get a listener reply.
Yes, my sister actually, and I think Steve may have more of what she said, but my sister Pat, who's one of our regular viewers, thank you, Pat. She responds immediately on Twitter when I put something out, and she, I think, likes most of our shows. She's made a little comment about one of the things we talked about being in downtown Manton. I forget what she said. It was one of her experiences.
You also sat at my bus stop.
Thank you, Pat.
You old guys didn't take the bus to South Providence.
No, we weren't going to get she used to go to school.
What's your nice blonde hair, attractive sister going to South Providence for?
Well, she went to school. I'm not going to speak for her, but in her email, and I barely remember because I was doing off when she was going to school there. She would come down anyway. In this place we were at, we were talking about pains and whatnot. At that same time, she was a lot young, 9 years younger than me. She was going to, I think it's elementary school in South Providence. I think it was Martin Luther King. Again, I'm not really sure what the name of the school was. She knows. But she had a different memory of the same place. And if we heard your other memories, which we haven't had that many of that area, we would still like to hear them and any other.
Oh, absolutely.
Any other emails, and we can give out the address again. It'll be on the bottom of the screen. It's on Facebook, Ferr and Ticka Show, and ferrandticka@gmail.com, or either one of our emails, Steve Timon at gmail.com, and yours is?
ST.
I'll put it at the bottom of the screen.
Ferrara, Ferrara, @cockdeck.net.
But send us your stuff. We want to hear from you guys. You love us, you hate us. Who's the weakest individual here? All of that.
We got a lot of response last time, and thank you.
Yes. Going forward, we got a few other things, but first I want to get something out of the way. Steve is usually the one that gives presents out with the guys on our flash meeting of the Thursday night guys. I want to present something a little bit, not from me, but it's, I don't know if you can see that. It says it's from somebody else, Santa, I guess. But we're not going to open this right now. Steve will be surprised. Maybe if you're good viewers, we'll open this later in the show. On the air, I promise. But
have you ever given me anything in 40 years?
No, probably not. I don't remember. You remember everything I ever did. He brings these things up all the time. About one of the things about my weakness, I think, is
you're not reliable. You're not dependable. You're not reliable. Well, you're not dependable. You're not reliable.
Well, somebody else brought this up the other night at the show, and I don't want to get into it because he brought it up, but it was another aspect of you that why somebody would bring this, whatever those instances were. Usually amongst friends, you have a thing, something happens, and you move on. Most people move on.
Oh, I moved on.
No, it doesn't sound like you've had.
But I remember, though. I remember because you did it again. You're going to do it again, and that's why I tolerate it.
At least I got you to acknowledge what that is. The weak individual. It's more dependability.
Yeah, by yourself you're weak. You need me. You need us.
Oh, I do. I admit that.
You need the guys.
I can't say that by myself. It might be a pretty good show.
And you need the guy on Thursday nights. You need those guys.
Because we should put out a poll. Because
by yourself
who's the
you're
more
pretty
popular of the.
Popular.
When we go there, who do you would perceive as the weakest? Whether it's physically, I proposed a little arm wrestling. Mentally, maybe we could do a little trivia, some kind of
as we go
IQ test.
As we go on with this show, we're gonna find out. All right, so real quick, we got some things to jump into.
I hope our producer likes this little.
I hope so too.
We can make it canceled.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame count for the public, the fans, came out this week, and I'm a member and I voted.
You're a member of the Rock and Roll Hall. How did you get into that?
I pay money.
Why is the microphone pointed right at you? First of all,
I pay money every year.
Let's put it in the middle here. Kind of at the lowest seat now.
There's
how did you get into the wait? How did you get to be a voter?
Because I've been a member for. I don't know.
How do you get to be a member?
14, you pay money. I give it.
So there's no real credibility. You could be Joe Blow and thinks Rock and roll is.
I don't know why you gotta downplay.
I can have a vote. I'm curious. I'm not downplaying.
Yeah, that's what you do though. You're negative. You're being negative.
I'm not.
I'm a member for 12,
that is not
14
negative.
years.
You take that as negative. I'm being inquisitive.
It is.
I
So you pay money.
How do you get? I thought Rock and Roll Hall of Fame voters would be like the Academy Awards or something.
Of course, there's writers. I'm sure there's artists.
Yeah, but they let any other slob in from Warwick like you too, or even me.
Slob.
You got a T-shirt on it. I'm the one in white.
Yeah.
Pants,
okay.
Fans can't see that.
So anyway, I'm not going to go through all the nominees. No, we don't have time. I'm not going to go through all the nominees. Some were like, I'll throw some out there that I think
we can debate that.
Depeche Mode, no.
I barely know. You put a song on, you say that's not my thing.
Radiohead, no.
Don't know who they are. But not
Rufus with Chaka Khan.
I don't know.
No.
Are you kind of do you know who these bands are?
Of course. The Eurythmics? I don't think so. Kate Bush.
What's your criteria for somebody getting in?
Since you're
a member of the Academy.
I think you have to, a lot of it goes on sales, obviously.
I might not say that you would probably
you asked
me
a damn question. You asked me it. So just take a sip of the free beer.
All right, free beer. Nothing's free.
I believe you have to be an artist for 25 years. You could be dead, 25 years ago, and then you're eligible now.
You are a member of the Academy. You should know the qualifications.
So sales has a lot to do with it. Obviously, input into the industry.
But to get in, you have to have votes from people that are members.
But there is a committee. There is a rock and roll committee.
Are you on that committee?
No, I'm not on that committee.
I don't know.
Like probably one winner from Rolling Stone magazine and et cetera, et cetera.
Did you ever apply to be on the committee?
No, I never applied.
Why not?
Because anyway.
But you got to vote. So, maybe you want to be higher up.
So the leading vote people so far, number one. Oh God.
What?
Bon Jovi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
One.
I should, but I deliberately didn't do it.
I agree with you.
1.7 million. Second, Moody Blues. Third, Dire Straits with 6.3. The Cars.
These are the ones that are the finalists.
These are leading.
How many people will get picked out of these?
This is just from the fan base. The public, like
you,
and then
I'm gonna join this.
And then they'll vote. And the last one receiving the most votes was Judas Priest.
I actually saw them.
The only 3 people, excuse me, I voted for 2 people.
Does anybody really care who you voted for?
Yeah, I voted for Nina Simone, who
Nina Simone.
absolutely, positively should be in
Does
there.
anybody out there know who Nina Simone is
Absolutely.
besides him?
She's an incredible
Write
artist.
us now.
Just well, you have to listen to her.
Yeah, nobody has.
No one
other
is
than
like
you.
her. No one is like her
She's
before,
unique.
and no one is like her
She's
now.
unknown.
She's just incredible. And the other one, and she'd been. This was her first time being nominated.
Oh yeah, sure.
The second one I
When's she
voted
on
for.
tour? Can I go see her right now?
She's dead.
Well then,
The,
she'll
sec-
get in.
the second one that I voted for.
Wait a minute. Tell me more about Nina Simone.
The second one I voted for was Link Ray. This is his second
Oh,
time.
this is God to Steve.
This is his
one of
second
his-
time, and Link Ray absolutely
He's
should
unique.
be in there. Well, it's incredible because he's like the grandfather of grunge. He's like the
I
three-chord
even know a little
power,
about
you
him.
know. And you know that documentary that came out a couple years ago with The Edge, Jimmy Page, and Jack White.
I just watched some of that.
Play It Loud. Make It Loud.
Yeah.
All right.
I just saw
so,
some of that.
So Jimmy Page is in a room, and
The
and
3 of them are there together, right? If
I
saw-
think he's by himself on this one, and he walks over, all right, and he picks up a
He's gone.
he picks up a 45,
Yeah.
you know, the 5 satins. All right, so he picks up a 45, he puts it down, puts the needle down, and what do you hear?
Like Ray.
Down.
So it influenced
Dum,
Jimmy
dum,
Page.
dum, dum, dum,
So he'll get in.
down.
Yeah, we know the riff.
down.
We don't have a guitar. He's gonna do
All right, so
air guitar here.
and when I heard that, I said, "Wait a minute, I got that song." Because you know what?
Yeah.
Do you think that the people over in Germany, Ireland, Switzerland, you think they're listening to the same stuff you are?
I have no idea. I'm not there every day.
Well,
I've never,
for
I
the
don't make
majority,
contact with
for the majority that there
You
is.
do know.
For the majority, sure they are. They listen to Springsteen and U2 and blah blah blah.
I don't know.
There are some artists over the who just died today or yesterday. Johnny,
Richard, one of our guys put it out. We have a
the French
tweet.
Elvis, Johnny Holiday.
Yeah, did you ever hear him?
No, never heard. So the 110.
1 second.
But over in France.
So you don't know everybody
No,
that they
but he
listen
sold
to over there.
110 million
And
copies.
you never heard of him.
No.
And
you
you're
know,
in the academy?
Well, he's not in the rock and roll.
Oh, my God.
Have you ever heard of Shakin' Stevens?
Should he get in?
Have you ever heard of Shakin' Stevens?
No.
Well, you should. Look up Shakin'
My
Stevens.
backers. I got it steamed up.
So anyway,
Don't mind.
so that's the.
I'll be on the same level.
So anyway, Moody Blues, they can go in.
This is going to be a large part of the show.
They can go in.
My
So,
timer over here is not even on.
so anyway, that's the Hall of Fame. So, and
Sorry.
you know,
Sorry, folks.
a good thing about it is it's objective and
Yeah, very objective. Subjective,
And,
you mean? Not objective.
what I say.
Subjective. It's
Subjective.
your opinion. Anyway, go ahead.
Thank you for the correction. Thank you for the correction.
Let's have an IQ test.
Yeah.
Arm wrestle. Who's the weakest?
Okay.
I'll just sit here and drink my free beer.
So that's
Let him go
the
on.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wait a minute. Is these are the people you want to get in? Is these are the...
Nina Simone and Link
Can
Ray.
I put in
That's it.
one thing about the Rock and Roll of Fame? And I agree with Steve. He knows more about it. He is the god of music
No,
as
I'm
far
not.
as
No,
between
I'm
us
not.
two.
But
And
thank you.
probably a lot more people. He is. I have one person who I think should be included in this, my Warren Zevon.
Absolutely.
That's all.
I agree.
Hey,
with
agrees
you.
with me. Thank you. Thank you.
I absolutely agree with
Well, I
you.
got an agreement from the king.
But now you're going to say
got
why?
an inside
He didn't sell a
guy.
lot of
Maybe he'll
records.
help me.
I mean, was he different than anybody else?
In,
You know?
in a substantial way, no. But he was. Yeah, I think you knew.
Well,
He
I mean,
sort
do-
of sarcasm,
I mean,
bit of what I like,
yeah,
my personality,
yeah.
dark side of looking at things.
I mean, do the Cars belong in there? I mean, they were a great
There's a
band
lot
over
of
there.
songs. If you think of a few, and I don't want to bring it up, but geez, if you put that out today,
But
it would never be on the air. I'm
But what
thinking
did
some of his
they
lyrics.
do different? What did
Who?
they do? The Cars, yeah.
But isn't it more
Bon
pop-
Jovi? I mean,
yeah. Well, there's a lot of hair bands, and I put them in as a hair band. They were
Yeah.
popular. They sold a lot of. I don't know. You know better than me what the criteria to getting in.
Well,
Anyway.
apparently sales and longevity has something to do with it.
Yeah.
So
It may not
anyway,
be bands you or I like, but it may be. I don't. You know, you're in. I don't know what the criteria is.
so anyway, so you can something to talk about.
You're wondering what's in the present. You're gonna have to think. Big reveal later on.
Okay,
Or
so-
about halfway through the. Depends on. We could do a 2-hour show tonight.
Oh, 2 hour.
Oh,
So,
geez.
all right,